We are rolling.
I thought you were about to go into we are one and we are many.
Have you ever heard a nose trumpet before?
Evermore. No.
You haven't heard a nose trumpet?
Is that an instrument you can play? The nose trumpet?
Yeah. Do you want to hear it?
I can play the butt trumpet sometimes. Can you do Timmy trumpet?
From my
Like
that could be above my
Go on, let's test your nose trumpet skills.
All right.
Just for audio listeners, Meg is pretty much just, I don't know the best way to describe it.
My nose is so backed up right now that it's created its own trumpet when I breathe in.
Yeah, and she's tapping it like if you were to gesture someone to do narcotics with you in a nightclub, but it's too loud. She's tapping her nose in and out. I guess that's how the trumpet noise is.
You ready?
Yeah, okay. Keep going, it's good. Because you try and do 2 reps.
I've run out of air.
We didn't even get to the bass and the speakers make it.
I don't think we're going to get there, man. My hands are so sweaty right now.
We're in North Queensland. That's fine. Actually, we're not in North Queensland. I'd say we're in Central Queensland now. We're back down in Bundaberg.
Why are they so wet?
Oh, your hands are...
Like,
oh, my God.
Why are my hands so wet?
Sopping.
They are literally dripping with sweat.
Do not touch me without my consent. How dare you? With your mop hands.
You know, I heard that I can get them fixed with Botox.
Yeah, isn't that a thing that Botox doesn't make you sweat?
Yeah.
Like people who get Botox in their face just stop sweating, but then they also look creepy.
Well,
no offense if you've had Botox.
But doesn't it have to
be... But you can't frown.
You can't. No, it's weird. It's really weird. There was... maybe I shouldn't say it.
We have a friend in our group that has had a lot of work done to her face.
And
wherever we're around her, we're like, are you sad, happy, or angry? Can't tell.
Well, the first time they told me that they got Botox, they just said... They came up to me and they're like, hey, look at this. And then they just stared at me. And I was like, I don't get it. And they're like, I'm trying to frown right now, but no lines. And I'm like, you're expressionless right now.
Yeah, and that's the goal.
I cannot tell what you were thinking.
It's so weird. Just not, I don't know, there's such a, wrinkles are okay because it shows your personality.
Does it? No, it doesn't.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, they're angry or she's angry or, whatever.
It also shows that you're withered and old and disgusting and gross because that's what happens when you get old.
You're
yuck.
ageist.
I am.
And as a 27-year-old, I'm offended.
Yeah, but I also already have wrinkles. So
where?
Well, when I smile, I get my mouth wrinkles.
What?
Yeah, I get mouth wrinkles. And also around my eyes.
You're great.
But I have crow's feet and I like them. So I'm keeping them.
Anyway, guys, welcome back to the pod.
You need a lot of work done.
Okay. Again, do not touch me.
I'm so
As you
sorry.
said that, Meg put her hand on my hand again, and it felt like I dipped my head into Mordor briefly. Why is it so hot?
I don't know,
You could destroy a ring in that.
I could.
God. Anyway, welcome back to the pod. We are still touring in Queensland.
Yeah.
Last time we were in Townsville since we spoke to you. We've since done Cairns, the big show in Townsville.
Yes.
I did my first show ever in an arena.
Yep.
That was bizarre. It was very cool. Thank you to everyone who came. Over 2,000 people. I'm now, as I said last week, not a full arena.
No, not a full arena.
Not by any means.
No.
But God, there were people filling the seats that weren't curtained off.
Yes.
And we appreciate that.
Yep.
So thank you. No, it was very cool.
Thank you. No, it was good. It was really good. You should be very proud.
I'll be honest. It was can I be...
You can be.
Can I come clean?
Yeah, come clean.
It was a complete fucking nightmare behind the scenes.
It was.
Because we kind of got there and I've never, it was a weird layout of the room. That's fine. I got over that.
I mean...
But there was just tech issues. Like you think I don't know what I thought, but like I've been doing pubs and bowls clubs for years, and then you think you work hard enough, we don't have to deal with that shit anymore.
No.
And then Joseph's on stage and the mic just starts crackling and heaps of feedback.
It's
and
more
then
when you do an arena.
There's no comms in the venue. Dude, we literally do like 200 seaters where there's walkie-talkies and comms. So people in the venue can talk to each other, right?
Yeah.
There's, for whatever reason, there's no comms. So Reese has to sprint around the entire venue. Joseph's up to his last bit in his opening set for me. I'm probably going to be on stage in the next 45 seconds to a minute.
Yeah.
And Paul Reese has to sprint around the entire venue and go, use the other mic. I was like, what? And we never use the back announce mic. He's like, walk on with that mic. And I was like, okay. So then this is like as he's announcing me on stage. So I grab the other mic and I'm walking on. And then it confuses the shit out of Joseph because he's like, why are you holding another microphone? And he's already put his one back in the stand. So the first 10 seconds of the show is, instead of me acknowledging this massive room and like going woo and like
taking in the moment,
taking in that coolest moment theoretically of my life, I'm just going, I'm trying to explain what's going on. Oh no, it's the backup mic because your mic wasn't working, and there's loud music playing and the whole crowd's cheering, and Joseph's like, what? And I'm like, just grab that mic.
What was playing again as well? What did you walk out to?
I was walked out to Edge's walkout song from WWE. It's called Metalingus. On this day, I say clearly.
So it's just blaring while you're having a fucking meltdown.
And literally the crowd, I think, was a bit like, what is going on? And they kind of like stopped clapping pretty abruptly because I just wasn't really even looking at them.
Yeah.
And then I had to put back the microphone stand almost in silence in an arena. And I just remember looking out and thinking like, this is not how I thought this was going to go.
Oh, and what a setup that is for the rest of the show.
It was fine. Like, I had a good time.
It was a fine show, but also you're it's not even that you've gotten to a stage in your career where those things should be handled. It's literally that you're in an arena. Like, whether you've filled it or not, or whether you've like done whatever or not, that arena should be able to do a comedy show.
Well, they don't even really have, you don't even realize, but the arenas don't have their own equipment, really. Like, it's always a third-party company that comes in a couple of days before and sets it up. But look, it was a great experience and it was a big learning curve. And if you came to that show, thank you so much. People from the comment section and what the messages I got, sounds like they had a great time, which is I'm glad about.
Yeah, and they cleared out the merch as well.
Yeah.
Which was awesome.
But I think it was just next time we realized, and I realized very quickly into my set, that a lot of my jokes rely on me being super expressive in my face and in my body language. I'm very physical.
Yeah.
And I definitely think we're going to, like, next time try and get those big screens to usually see. Because we got kind of recommended to us when we're booking the venue, like, now for 2,000 people, you won't need the screen. So we're just kind of like, all right, cool. That they must know. And then I got there and I was like,
to be fair,
did we need the screens?
I went up and had a look. And I looked down at you and you were the lighting. The lighting and you were one. They had got like white lighting on. You're wearing like a grey shirt, which wasn't technically white, but it was still literally like glowing in that light. And then your skin just looked so paper white that you looked like Voldemort. Like you couldn't see your nose. It blended in.
It looked like Edward Scissorhands was up there. Really, I really look like you could pick any character that Johnny Depp has played in the last 20 years, and I pretty much look like that. I kind of look like his character in The Lone Ranger as well.
It's like a mix of all of them. And I just looked down and I was like, oh, that's brutal. Because I went in like in the middle, halfway up, and there was still like 1,000 people at the back.
It's one of those ones where we'd never been to the venue before. It's, you book it in. With the knowledge that other people have done comedy shows there. But man, the venue, like, literally it's been Jimmy Carr and Steve-O in the last, like, since COVID, and then you. So it's like, that they hadn't had too many shows come through.
No.
And that's right. But again, we learned for next time, and it was such a...
They were still awesome people.
Dude, people seemed to have a great time.
Yeah, it was still such a good time. People were coming out and like they were all really excited and happy, and yeah, it was really good. I don't think it was like a bad show or anything.
I think
but
I just went off stage being like, okay, this is a different ball game.
It is.
Because we've nailed like the theatre. Like
Yeah.
last night on Rocky just like had one of the best shows of the tour. I'm like, cool, we've got that down.
yeah,
You know what I mean? We know how to
we do
create
have
a
theaters down.
like good ambience in the theater. I know how to do the show in a theater, and then you get to that. Just it's not even the amount of people because
Yeah.
the Enmore was 1,600 people. It's like there was only 500 people difference. I think we had about 2,100 or something.
yeah,
The people isn't the thing. It's the fact that the room is 3 times the size that you're playing in. The ceiling is like you've been in an arena. It's like 10, 20 stories high.
yeah.
Maybe not 20, probably like
they're
10
like
stories.
built to absorb sound as well. That the sound doesn't really bounce around. It
Oh,
just
yeah.
goes up and out. And so
I could hear the first like 8 rows laughing.
yeah,
And then I was like, God, I hope this is translating at the back.
it was translating at the back. It was. When I walked in there, it was definitely translating at the back. I could just hear, when it like there's no echo or anything. Like usually if you're in a theater with really nice acoustics, you can literally hear the echo of the laughs, which made it so much bigger. But they would laugh and it would immediately get sucked up.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, ha.
Thank God it was such a great crowd because I
Yeah.
did crowd work with a girl that was like 80 to 100 meters away from me. And she's right up the very back because I was directing most of the crowd work questions just to the front and then repeating what the person said so everyone at the back could hear it, which is what I usually do in a theater anyway.
Yeah.
In case anyone's hard of hearing or something like that. And I'm just like, so what was it? And she's like trying to tell the story. She's like, someone brought a fat dog into KFC and asked the dog if they could have chicken. Asked for chicken for fat dog. And I was like, right. And it was just so funny having this conversation. Like, and to the
you
audience's
can hear
credit,
is fat
everyone
dog.
was silent, just like trying to listen to what she was saying.
That is such a respectful crowd.
It was, but if someone had have just started talking, it just would have ruined the whole thing.
Yeah, like it was
So-
completely dependent.
But yeah, I think I'm going to try and figure out. I think screens would help bridge that gap in the big room. But yeah,
also
anyway,
lighting. Also lighting.
screens, bit more production.
Yeah.
But these are all things that I guess we have to do it once.
But we learn.
Because people also, you got to remember, I don't get toured by like Live Nation.
No.
I'm not. No one. The big management companies don't approach me. Some have.
No, they do approach you. You
Not
just
many.
No, but everyone knows that you've already got management as well. Like
Sure, but the point is, it's not like we get these big management companies that just like set up shop and go, here's what we need to do. It's just my brother and I, kind
we've
of
got
like
a whole
walking into
team,
the
but
darkness.
yeah.
Yeah, but in regards to all of these decisions that get
Yes.
made of like, if we've never done 2,000
we're
people
still
before.
learning.
So,
We're learning as we go.
I'm the guinea pig for our company.
You are. Yeah.
So there's going to be like slight hiccups along the way. And one of those hiccups was literally, and also I'm also just a dumbass as well. Like this is the biggest show I've ever done and it gets to maybe a minute before the show. And I was like, is that the back announce mic? And Tyler's like, I don't know. I thought you tested it. And I was like, nah, I forgot. I was like, I didn't do a sound test for that. And he's like, what have you been doing for an hour? I was like, I don't know, eating the fruit, looking at the posters on the wall, chilling.
They gave us a bottle of gin.
I
There was
didn't
some
have any of
Kit
that.
Kats. Man was just getting comfy backstage.
Dude, there was Pepsi Max in the fridge. I was occupied.
You were not existent. But yeah, next time we just know, like, okay, let's not make him look like Squidward on stage. Yeah.
Now we it looked like I was ascending to the afterlife for like
Absolutely.
70 minutes.
Absolutely. Now, before we keep going,
Okay. I had something pretty important.
is it more pressing than the wheel? Because people are getting real mad at us whenever we skip the wheel.
No, they can wait. The wheels it's a staple of the show.
It is a staple that is supposed to be done at the beginning.
No, as long as I think we should do it at the end so people, you got to listen to the whole app to find out.
Oh, that's brutal. There's going to be so many mad people. in our
Why?
comments.
Who I've never got messaged about this.
No, they don't. It's not messaged. They come up to me at the shows.
In-person
In
people.
person. It's a personal thing.
What do they say?
They just say, oh, by the way, can you stop doing the wheel so far into the episode?
I'm sorry. Did you ask them how much they pay for this pod?
Well, ow.
Now, if they are a Patreon member, I'll
I
let
just
them.
got zapped
By what?
by the computer. What the hell?
Why are you sitting on a...
You, man. Hold me back. Hold me back.
I'm not touching you. Your
Hold me
hands are
back.
sweaty. Also, if you slap that computer, it's just your hand's gonna fling off it. You're gonna like water damage the computer with your BO.
No. Yes, probably actually. Anyway, so we're doing it at the end.
Well, we can do it now to appease these whinging people. No, you get what you're given.
I don't think it's whinging.
That's what my mum always told me.
What?
You get what you're given.
That's
you don't complain.
true. I don't know how you didn't complain though when your dad gave you freaking
Sardines on toast
and mushrooms from a can.
I'm a man. I internalize
All
my
right,
feelings.
what are we hoping for this weekend?
I mean, we're on the Goldie. That's always fun. I feel like we've had a couple weekends run of turn up.
We have.
I could go either way.
I could also go either way. I wouldn't mind.
Is it low key hoping for turn up? Not going to be mad if it's a wind down. We'll still turn up on stage as always.
Yeah, as always, we always turn up on stage. That's. I think I'm with you on that one.
I can have like 16 wind down beers at the casino, I guess.
Yeah.
At the Star.
All right. Did you want to spin it this time?
You do it.
I do it again?
I trust you.
All right.
By the way, this is the only feedback I've been getting about the wheel is people think it's rigged and I'm starting to agree with them. Have you seen the comments? It's turning into not what we like. It's not what it gets. It's turning into like just the wheel where we wish for something and it gives it to us.
All of the wheels that we have, like the one at home and also.
It's just I feel like we're in like a 12-week streak almost where we've got what
we wanted.
It is a 50-50, but it's still unlikely.
I feel like this one might be a wind down this time. Okay. I think so.
Give that wheel a spin.
Oh, this one has sound effects. Oh, never mind.
It's a turn up. Dude, we are on like I feel like there's got to be at least a 4 to 5 week turn up streak.
We have turned up every weekend.
Dude,
for the last 4 weeks.
Luke and Meg fans are going to sleep when they're dead, dude.
Bro, no winding down for the Luke and Meg fans. Alrighty.
We are living on the Goldie. I mean, you guys won't be on the Goldie. Some of you might be, but that's where we'll be.
Yep. It's where catch us on the Goldie. How about that? All right. Luke, what is this pressing thing that you have to get off your chest?
I want to throw some of the blame towards you.
Me?
I've been getting absolutely flamed online in the last 24 hours. We went to Airlie Beach. We went on a little sunset cruise.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. Crystal blue water. But that's not the point of the story. That was very lovely, and we went with the tour group.
I'm really struggling to see where this is going.
All at a great time. We got some pics, and we took a couple photo.
Yeah, we took
on the boat.
Yeah.
Which was nice.
It was beautiful.
I even took my hat off for it.
Yeah.
It was a whole thing. And very rarely do we get nice photos. And that's the thing that you've brought up. You're like, we need to get more nice photos together.
Yeah.
My mum thinks the same.
Absolutely.
Your mum probably thinks the same.
Probably.
So I was made an effort. I suggested it even. I was like, we should get actually, you suggested it.
I definitely suggested it.
What I suggested recently, I get a nice photo. Oh, no, actually, he suggested that too.
He actually, yeah. It was Shannon. Shannon suggested it technically first, which is Reese's girlfriend. She was like, I want to picky with Reese.
Maybe in my head, I want to be the type of guy that suggests these things, but I'm just not.
I got a photo with Joseph before I got a photo with you.
Yeah, I was like, you and Joseph should get a nice photo. And it was a nice pic.
It was a nice pic. But yeah, where's this going?
My two loves in one photo.
Yes.
Meg and Joseph Green.
I loved that one.
So we got a picture. I chucked it up on the gram.
Oh, no.
I didn't think much about it.
Oh, are we getting roasted?
I'm kind of getting roasted / a lot of pressure put on me.
Why?
I captioned it, we actually got a nice photo together for once, but don't worry, I ruined it. And the joke there being we took a little shitty photo.
Yeah, and I was trying to take photos of myself in the sunshine and you popped under my arm and pulled that cheese face.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't even what I was getting to, but I'm just reading a comment here. Someone said, your nose hairs look like vines. So...
Fuck, dude, that is such a burn.
All right, bro. This guy's a nursing student. You're going to see a lot worse. Okay?
You're going to see some of those same hairs down below, mate.
Yeah. What's
Joke's on you.
Dude, all right. Your name's Ron, okay? And you're 19. So You know, all right, maybe I'm a little
Luke,
upset about
I don't
that.
think you need to. I don't think you need to look in that far, man. Yeah.
Who calls their kid Ron? Anyway,
That is true.
that means your full name's Ronald, bro.
What if it's just Ron?
I mean,
Like that's what people say about mine.
that's true.
Yeah.
There's-
Because mine is technically the shortened version of Megan or Megan. But I'm just Meg.
It's true.
Just Meg. Anyway, keep going.
Your hand placement has been
Oh, is this the fucking
very frequently commented
again?
about. Everyone, and I mean almost everyone in the comments, thought we were engaged.
That happened with the last photo we took in Western Australia.
Stop putting your hand on my chest
No.
in like an open position.
No, fuck that. I'm going to keep
You
doing
keep
it.
high-fiving my heart. That's what it looks like.
I'm going to keep doing it until the day that you do propose. And then we're just going to post it like any other photo and watch people flip their fucking minds because they're not even going to realize we're going to acclimatize them so much. Climatize?
Dude.
I don't know what the right word for that is.
Dan Maggleton, another comedian friend of mine, said big engagement hand placement here. I said I blame Meg. Very misleading. Even like one of my best mates for like the last, you know, since we were 8, Stefan just comments on like a ring, knowing full well that we are not getting engaged anytime
He
soon.
literally be one of your groomsmen.
Yeah.
And like he's like
He knows this and he's still doing it. Whitey commented these comments very thirsty for matrimony. I agree.
It's
Dude,
true.
There's almost not a single comment that's not about I thought this was you guys posting your engagement. Where's the ring, Luke? Here's me looking for the ring. Someone did comment Smeg. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
But and then I went on Facebook. I was like, surely Facebook will give us a break, dude. It's even worse. It's like
well, of course, Facebook is way worse.
people
for that
going,
stuff.
it's about that time. Also, this photo's still shit. You're getting absolutely flamed. And maybe this is just because my brain's not there yet. Like, and obviously we've discussed it. That's a long way off for us.
Yeah, it's a long way off, guys.
But the fact that I didn't even have the thought, I was kind of just like, that's a nice photo. We're on a boat, sun in the background. And then I was like, people, you know, like, I didn't really think anything of it. I just went, I haven't posted a picture of Megan and I for a while. I should post it.
I had my suspicions because the last time I placed my hand like that.
Just stop doing that.
I can't.
It puts pressure on me because people think that, Meg's, all the comments are like, Meg's hinting, Meg's going to keep doing this until you do it. Meg's like, this is a sign that Meg is ready.
Oh, no, that's not a sign.
And I'm just like,
no, not a sign. You want to know why I do it? Because where the fuck else do I put my hand? If I put it down beside, that becomes a siblings versus datings. What?
Yeah, up it.
Up your
honestly,
ass.
I would rather you lodge it up it than receive like DMs from girls going, oh my God, it's about that time.
What if I just like grab your dick in the photo and hold it?
Oh wait, no one's going to think we're engaged.
No, everyone will.
Everyone's
still.
like, I'm looking for the ring. And I'm like, no, that's around the back.
No, but I do it because there's no any other position where I put my hand. I feel either awkward or we look like siblings. And people then comment, oh my God, siblings are dating.
People still do that.
They do, but at least if I do
so
that
many
hand
dudes
placement,
like, your sister's hot, bro.
Oh, I mean, we're always going to get that, obviously.
Yeah.
Mainly because we brought it upon ourselves.
She is. So.
Yeah, that's true. By the way, Mum and Dad said that we have to be back for dinner next Wednesday. So
damn
it. Anyway, is that it?
Yeah, that was it. I just want to bring it up and say, I don't know what the solution here is. I think I just want to say, can you stop putting me in positions where, because it's sad if I go, nah, trust me, she's not ready, but I can't do that.
I, Meg Archibald, am not ready to become a kidgel yet. Not for a very long time, or until he takes me to a golden retriever farm, a llama farm, a cow farm, or some form of where animals will be, where he can propose to me. Done.
Yep.
Now I've made it official.
Yep.
No proposal until those things happen.
Yeah, but now you put it back on me. So this goes against our original discussion off air, which was pretty sure the direct quote was, "Oh God, don't you dare."
No, don't you dare. No, still don't you dare. If you take me to a golden retriever farm anytime soon, I might crack it at you. I'll tell you to leave. Be like, you leave, I'll stay here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's not coming.
No,
The
I
fact that
figured.
you think
I
I
figured.
even have the admin skills to like organize a ring and do this all in secret.
Hey, Luke, you know what else is coming up, mate? And that you might need some admin skills for. And
I'm all over it.
You're all over it?
Your birthday?
Yeah?
Yeah.
You've got a plan?
I mean, I wouldn't define plan. I just know it's in a couple weeks.
Oh, you know my birthday.
Yeah.
You're like, don't
October
worry,
6th.
I've got it in the calendar. And have you not planned something for it, but have you got a inkling of what my birthday present can be? Because basically we had a conversation not so long ago where I said, Luke, this time for my birthday, I am not going to tell you what I want, or like I'm not going to just take your card and do something with your card, because that's what's happened for the last couple of years in a row.
But at least you got what you like.
I did get what I exactly wanted, but I just want a surprise and anything. I'm like, you can shit on the bag, but that's effort that you've put into it yourself, hopefully. Unless you get one of the other guys to shit in a bag and then you're like, here you go.
What about if I put a little love heart on their poop?
Well, still not a lot of effort,
Anyway.
is it?
I guess the point is, traditionally, yes, I'm not a great gift giver. I am of the large majority of society who, let's be honest, likes receiving things more than giving them.
I like giving more than receiving usually.
Not in the bedroom, by the way. That felt unnecessary to say.
That was definitely no one was thinking that.
I just thought maybe it made me sound like a selfish lover, which is not the case. I'm just selfish to do with birthdays and Christmas.
Sure it isn't. Okay.
You know, for a fact, I make up for my gift giving in other ways. Okay. Anyway, that's not the point. I am bad at gift giving. Here's the thing. Tricky one this year. We are in Darwin for a few days over your birthday weekend. I guess, I know I'm not going to tell you because that's the whole point. Can I float a few little questions by you?
Absolutely. Float me through some questions, and then people can also maybe help you out. Probably not in the comment section, but maybe DMing you.
There's not a long list of things to do in Darwin, particularly if you don't want to swim with a crocodile. That pretty much cancels out like 50% of the activities that are on things to do Darwin.
I fucking knew that would be floating around your head. You know, it doesn't have to be in Darwin, right? The actual birthday present. Like, we can go out and have a nice night in Darwin.
No, well, can you? So...
Yeah, it's fucking
Last
litty.
time we
it
went
might be
out
ladies' night, actually, when we go.
Well, last time we went out in Darwin, I got punched in the face.
And I almost died.
You almost died. You got your hair grabbed like 4 times by random dudes.
Oh, yeah, I almost
Some guy
got
was being
abducted.
creepy and hitting on you.
Yeah.
And instead of fighting him, because I'm not a fighter, I'm a lover, I walked up to a full-grown man and said, dude, you look like Andrew Gaze if he lost everything.
And this was like after you got punched, wasn't it?
No, this was being
pre-punch.
punched. This was like that pre-punch confidence.
Right, so you were fucking begging for it, weren't you?
Yeah, I was just...
You were done.
Oh, fist. Come on.
Nom, nom, nom.
Nom, nom, nom. Knuckles. Knuckle sandwich.
Oh, yummy.
Come on. Anyway, yes. So last time we were in Darwin, look, I just thought maybe we should do something a little more day focused rather than like, because the nights in Darwin can just go either way, as we've found.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so crocodiles. What's your thoughts? If I floated that, but no.
I mean, yeah, sure. We can have a look at some crocodiles.
To be honest, it looked really scary.
I mean...
It's called the crocodile death swim.
Yeah, I know.
And that doesn't sound that
You just
appetizing.
go in a cage with the crocodile.
Yeah, honestly, it just looks like the pictures probably look scarier than it is. You probably just look at a
it's
crocodile
pretty-
sleep.
No, it's pretty...
Do they wake them up?
No, you get in the water with it.
I know, I've seen
Yeah.
photos. But I'm just saying.
So, and they
like,
feed it in front of you. So it's like...
yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty, like, I've known people to do it and stuff. I mean, look, this is the thing. That would require you putting effort into it.
I just don't think it's not that much effort, by the way. And also, that's just, I don't like the idea of putting my girlfriend with a heart condition in a cage with crocodiles.
Oh, no, I'm going to do way crazier shit with my heart condition in New Zealand.
Well, that's dumb.
No, not at all. That's living, baby. That's living. But
Can someone who's like a medical professional, I know he's not supposed to give advice, but can you please advise Meg that that's not a good idea?
Just refer that advice back to Luke and he can let me know later about it.
But so that's mainly the question, because I did have a few other non-crocodile based ideas, but that really narrows it down.
Well, yeah, just remember you don't have to do it in Darwin, because we're also going to have the 2 other guys there, and I don't want them to be like excluded for the night, because I would prefer to
ditch them for the day.
No, well, I mean for the day maybe.
Tyler will just bring his PS5. He's just got the new Mortal Kombat game. He'll be fine. We can leave the kids at home.
We don't have to do something. Also, we're still catching a flight in on that day.
That's fine. We'll just put some Peppa Pig reruns on or something.
We still have to fly in on my birthday.
I'm not saying on your actual day, but there's a weekend there where there's room for activities.
A little bit of room. A little bit of wiggle room.
Okay. Well, leave it with me.
Wait, so have I just shattered your one plan?
No, I wasn't really leaning towards that, because I just thought that's not a good birthday gift.
Yeah.
That's something you have to decide together if you want to swim with a crocodile.
Yeah.
I don't think it's something that you should spring on someone and then go, this is my gift.
Oh, no, I would absolutely be like, that's awesome if you did.
Like, for example, I don't think Reese would like that. You just walk back into the room. Yes. Reese is not a big...
definitely spring that. I mean, any
crocodile
animal.
man.
I like all animal interactions. I really don't mind. But...
I mean, Reese got rattled by a playground in Airlie Beach the other night. We'd had a few beers and then we climbed up one of those big... To be honest, it was actually pretty fucked up.
Yeah, it was really fucking high. It was ridiculously high. Like, I don't know how that's legal. Like, they put some sand on the bottom, but it's like if a kid fell out of that, they would absolutely just die.
Yeah, Joseph climbed up and then Meg started jumping at the top and shaking the whole thing. And put it this way, I would... would not want to be checking his underpants.
I thought he was joking. I thought he was putting on like a character being scared, because I thought he was like this insane adrenaline junkie. And then I realized as I was shaking it, he was being genuine.
Of course.
And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I felt so bad that I terrified this guy.
Yeah, actually looked like a bully. Like, he was clearly scared at the top of this really high structure.
Yeah.
And you were just on this like wobbly bridge, jumping and laughing, going, ha ha ha, ha ha.
Yeah, I'm
like a psychopath.
I was a psychopath. That is literally psychotic.
Yeah.
And I felt so bad. I was like, oh my God, I've just laughed at you while terrifying you at the same time. I just felt so bad.
You came across like an American high school bully. Like you were going to make him eat his boogers afterwards.
Because he was going down the slide as well.
Yeah.
And so...
Here's a booger sandwich, pal. Now scamp.
Yeah.
No, it's not scamp. Scat? No.
No, scamp, it is.
Scat what was in...
Now scamp.
Scamp. Yeah, scat what was in Joseph's pants.
Yeah, that's poop. Yeah, right. Well, good luck to you. I'm sure you'll do a great job, because I like any experiences when it's done with you or my friends. I also like food and animals, so I'm very easy to please.
Noted.
Now, should I give a couple updates? Should we use this time for some update time?
Update me.
So last week we were talking about funky underwear and if it's an ick to wear for men to wear in the bedroom. Like, if you're getting down with it, is it an ick when he pulls down his pants and he's wearing like an elephant or some cool
I don't think it's ever an ick if you're double trunked up.
I don't think so either. That was very good, by the way.
Thank you.
I don't think I didn't personally think it was an ick, and I actually clipped it and put it on TikTok and Instagram to see what other people thought, and all the girls and guys had my back in the comments. They were like, that is awesome, we love it.
Can I just say, I read this comment section too, people like, I agree with Meg. I was agreeing with you the entire video, but a girl says something and every girl's like, no, Meg's right. And I was like, I know, we were saying the same thing.
No, but it's more because you
girls
posed the
support
question.
girls. I posed the question being like, I thought this was weird, I don't agree with it. Maybe we chopped it out of the video.
I definitely chopped it so that it sounded like you were just posing a question, I was answering the question, you were agreeing with me. So thanks. So everyone else was like agreeing with me.
Thanks for cutting me out of context.
I'm so well, I'm sorry. But no, they all agreed that funky underwear is a yes. So if you're a guy out there, you've got funky underwear, you've just got into a fresh relationship, don't throw those out, men, because women find that shit attractive and funny in the bedroom.
I do agree with you. Can I just say I've had to think about it over the last week, and there is a couple of pairs in my repertoire now that I would, maybe if I had to rank them on a scale of sexiest to least sexiest of how I feel, my light blue and yellow shellfish, just like it almost looks like a Duna cover that would be at grandma's house. Like my shellfish briefs, like the knobby underwear. I don't wake up, put those on and go, I feel fabulous. I don't feel like sexy.
You don't, but this is a thing. Nobby does it for both women and men.
Yes.
And I wear those ones all the time. I love that. The one with the mermaids on them.
I
and
still
stuff.
wear them.
No, I know.
I'm just saying I don't like look at myself in the mirror and see like, you know, like cute little shellfish and go, time to fuck.
Yeah.
That's not like maybe
You don't see a mermaid on your dick and you're like, now's the time.
But my dragon and dinosaur ones, I'm like, dude, we're ready.
Yeah.
I feel alive, feel testosterone driven, and quite frankly, horny.
Yeah, that's so fair. But I get what you mean. I do get what you mean. But the overall consensus is if you're getting down and dirty with it, it's a little bit of fun to pull down your pants.
Right. Update, tick.
Update of that tick. Now, second update, we have a new Chubby Bunny record.
Just for a little bit of context, if you're new to the show, to out yourself as a Luke and Meg listener to Meg at the merch stand on this tour, I suggested, really without putting too much thought into it one week, that you should do the Chubby Bunny challenge, which is where you're trying to fit as many marshmallows in your mouth and then say the phrase Chubby Bunny.
Yeah. Now, I've had quite a few. I've had a lot. There's been multiple people coming up and doing it. When I have the T-shirts there, I give them out. There's been just a couple of occasions where I haven't been able to get them out of the van because the way the venue's set up. But yes, there has been quite a few people who did them. And the record now, with a not specific number because he did so many of them, that I know I've
also have
lost,
records work.
I know I lost count. I lost count. I literally say in the video, I'm like, I don't know, I've lost count.
When Usain Bolt got the world record for the 100-meter time, no one lost count. Like, no, but they weren't like, nah, it was pretty quick. Just give it to him.
No, but it would be the equivalent of him, like someone counting his steps.
That's not how times work.
Yeah, but this isn't a time-related thing.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like,
this isn't a time thing, though.
Sure, but it's like in the javelin, if they didn't measure it and someone just threw a spear and went, yeah, that actually looks further than the other blokes, so you can win.
Well, he did. Okay, here's the thing. So, Declan, congratulations. You absolutely hold the record for the Chubby Bunny challenge.
It's undefined.
He undefined. He did. We know that he did 17, but then.
Oh, okay, that's crazy.
That's crazy, right?
Did he swallow something? Was he swallowing them?
Do you want to have a look at it? Do you want to watch the video?
I mean, I would love to watch Declan deep throat 17 marshmallows.
Man, I was like, oh, you need to stop because you're going to choke. And so I stopped. I literally stopped filming. And then he did even more.
Can you show me? Declan. But for audio listeners, this bloke looks like he could do 17 marshmallows.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he was like ready for it. I feel like this man's trained for it.
Oh, man, he's wearing the old Cheers to That merch as well. What
yes,
a king.
yeah.
All right, I'm going to skip.
Oh my God, he smashed it.
See, that's the moment where I thought he stopped. Now swipe.
And he kept going after that.
Swipe the next video.
He's still going.
I should have kept filming. He's got more. Oh my God, I'm promoting him. He's going to choke himself to death.
Dude, he's almost done a full packet.
Yep. Yep.
He must be swallowing them.
No.
Like a magic
At
act.
the end, right? At the end, he goes, "Ah," and just brings out this giant clump of marshmallows, and he's holding them in his hand. He's like holding these marshmallows in his hand.
Is this a Brisbane?
And he's like, oh, yeah, this is in Brisbane. And he's like, oh, there's no bin. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't have a bin. And he's like, can I grab a photo? And I'm like, yeah, and I was like, just put the marshmallows back in the bag. So he did it, and then he's holding his hands up in the photo because he's like dripping with marshmallow saliva.
Ew.
Like this man committed so hard. I'm pretty sure it went to the back of his throat.
Chubby Bunny time. I lost count.
You're a terrible adjudicator.
Listen to him do the Chubby Bunny.
When they invited the bloke from Guinness World Records with the clipboard, at not one point do they, oh fuck, I think I've lost count. You got to start again. No, they have a little clicker. You need a little clicker next to you, like the, you know, like how they.
Yeah, but usually the way that I do it is take a handful and put it in your mouth, then say Chubby Bunny. But this, like Declan did like that, but 4 times.
Please do not choke. Oh my God.
Why do you sound like you've got the marshmallows in your mouth? And that, yeah. This man almost threw up on the merch.
Yeah,
But
it was hectic.
Thank you so much, Declan. I love your commitment to marshmallows and niche Australian podcasting.
And
So
there's been so many others that have also done it, and we really appreciate coming up and everything like that. But also, guys, once again, I am becoming the Chubby Bunny because of you people. Okay, every show I get given so many marshmallows, all of the marshmallows. People give me bags of marshmallows, and then I take him out the back, and Luke's like, "How many tonight?" And I'm like, 2 or 4.
Yeah,
and we just have we've got this constant flow of marshmallows in our car.
it's changed the way I shit.
Yeah.
And,
Dude,
and I don't mean like the consistency. I meant the way I think about and going about my bowel movements.
It's marshmallow fluff, dude.
No, but it's like I'm not sure if it's making it more common or less common. Like it runs through you, but then I feel like it also blocks you up.
I'm a soft serve machine, my guy.
Never have I been in such a vicious cycle of diarrhea and constipation since we suggested this on the podcast.
It's like that taco ad. It's like the "La con el estos." Every time you shit, it's a party in your bowels. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, but that's not what I want.
It's like a hard or soft taco. Like,
yeah, I didn't like it.
no, but it's a bit of fun.
I'm gonna lay off the mellows for a bit. I'm gonna mellow out on the mellows.
You are gonna mellow out, far out. But no, it's been good. It's been fun. And I appreciate everyone who does come up and say something, even if you don't do the challenge, just because it shows that you're listening and you're supporting us, and we really appreciate that. So that's on the wholesome note. Oh, never mind. I was going to bring up my next topic, but I realized it was a really dumb question, and so I'm not going to say it.
Okay, we can't do that to me or everyone listening. So
Well, okay. Well, it was going to be a pre-internet chat thing because I was like, I don't know what the answer is to this. But then I thought about it for like over 2 seconds, and I was like, oh, of course that's going to be the answer. I saw these. I was at the shops not that long ago, and there was like this weird car meet thing out the front of the shops, but it wasn't like it wasn't even really a car meet. It was like people dating each other. It was like a dating thing in a car park, and it was just like guys, girls, all of the above, just like mingling, chatting, but they were all coupled up, and they were like standing next to their cars.
Australian Fast and the Furious.
Yeah. And it just got me thinking. I'm like, oh, I wonder if they have like dating apps specifically for car people. And then I thought about it for 2 seconds and realized that's just like Facebook marketplace, or that's just Facebook in general. There'd be, if I just went on to any website, I could find it. Luke, stop dwibbling on the podcast.
I didn't dwibble.
You did dwibble.
Yeah,
I can see.
I had a drink of water and I spilled my water and it looks like I've dribbled.
That
I've
is
been
whittle.
framed.
Did it fall out of your mouth?
No. Fell out of my bottle.
Yeah. You did a bottle dwibble.
Yeah.
Still the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, remember one time at my Gold Coast show in January, I met a couple that met in a Mazda MX-5 group. Like there's a group of friends that only own the car model Mazda MX-5.
Yeah.
And it's like a little, I think I got the model right. It's like
is
the little
MX-5.
two-door like sports car Mazda.
Yeah, they're tiny.
And I'm pretty sure from memory it's similar to this car in one of the most like Need for Speed most wanted ones. Or maybe that's the RX-8. Anyway, I don't remember.
I don't think it's an MX-5.
No, that's a pretty old game. This game was from like 2006.
True.
Mazda MX-5 would have been the shit back then, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
It's one of the early cars from that.
Yeah.
And I just remember like talking to them. You can go watch the clip. If you look up, I don't know, Luke Kidgel Mazda or I don't know, something like that. This couple is a weird obsession. I think it was what it was called.
With the MX-5 specifically.
Yeah, but I think if
Yeah.
you want to YouTube it, that's probably what the video is called. They
Yeah.
have a weird obsession. It's yeah, this does exist, and dude, car people are just a different breed.
They are literally a different breed, aren't they? Like one of my best friends is one, and I do not understand it at all. Like she'll be talking to me about her car or like the people that she's been dating and their cars.
I thought she was only into it because of the guy she was seeing.
No, she's like
Now she's
she
got
into it because of him, but now she is it. She is one of them. Like she's like become it. It's like an infection. Like it's infected her brain, and now her brain's just boom boom constantly.
I think it's
Or like how I imagine it is, it's like the car's soundtrack constantly.
yeah. In my head, it's a tier below fishing outdoor guy because at least I respect the outdoor and nature, just getting amongst life element of like being one of those camping fishing guys. And I also like a beer on a mountain, so I'm not going to like knock that.
But often they coincide, don't they?
Often there's a massive crossover.
Yeah, there's a crossover there. It's usually car
the Venn
guys
diagram
and fishing.
is fat.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be
It's a Mick diagram in the middle.
It would be a Mick diagram for sure.
Fucking huge.
It has diabetes smack bang in the middle there
Yeah.
as the main cause.
And then the diagram of fat guys who like cars and fishing is also crazy.
No.
It's a Mick squared.
Yeah, but I thought about it for 2 seconds and I was like, oh, I'm a fucking idiot. So why would I even ask that question? I know exactly the answer.
Okay.
But yeah.
No, but to answer your initial question, I don't think there might be, but it wouldn't be as hugely popular.
Oh no, there's heaps.
A dating app that's just for cars.
No, there is. Yeah, I looked it up as well.
God.
And there's so many of them, a ridiculous amount. I found like 15 on the first page.
These people spend too much time servicing their cars and not their fucking brains.
Well, I think that's why they're trying to kill two birds with one stone, Luke. They're probably getting some car advice on there to fix their cars.
Good on you. Honestly, I don't really like, and I've not been doing it for the last 3 to 4 minutes, but outside of that, I usually try not to knock people for their interests.
No, not knocking them.
It is a particularly shit interest. If I do have to be completely honest, I don't think it's not for me. But I guess
you started that by saying I don't like to knock people, and then you completely shit on them.
Yeah, it's just so fucking boring.
Entirely. No, I find I like old cars. I'm really into old cars.
I like looking at them, but I just don't care. I really like when you see like a car that looks like the bad toy guy in Toy Story's car. Those Cadillacs or whatever they're called.
The one that I want is, Flo from Cars. I don't actually know what type of car she is.
Which one's Flo?
The blue one with, let me get it up.
All right. Is she part of the Radiator Springs crew?
Yeah. Blue car.
I don't know.
Flo.
I really like the pit stop guys. Pit stop.
Pit stop.
You see those at Bunnings? They're sick cars.
This one.
I think they're called forklifts. But
oh, she's so sexy. Oh my God. I used to have this toy as well. Oh,
did you just call a car sexy?
Yeah, it's a sexy car.
Show me.
For sure. It's not. My internet stopped working.
Oh, that car. Yeah.
Yeah, she's sexy.
Okay, yeah. Again, it looks like the one from Toy Story.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bad man has.
Yeah.
Creepy guy.
Creepy weird guy. Yeah, it does actually.
Yeah,
now
he looks like he's into cars and fishing.
Now I'm a little bit more off it. since you just mentioned him because he is a really creepy guy. But anyway, look at us go. High five.
Dude, we just
I
covered
just
it.
tricked him into giving a wet high five. Did you sniff it?
Yeah, my hand smells now.
It does.
Your hand stinks.
Well, they're sweaty. That's what happens when you sweat.
Oh, shit. We need to go to the venue.
Oh, shit. All right. We got to go do a show, everyone. But it's been fun and it's been real. And this time I'll hopefully post the YouTube video on the weekend. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. The lack of YouTube uploading. We just we weren't in the same place for like enough time to upload it properly.
There was literally no reception to do it. So, and internet. So, yep, that's our life. But anyway, at least we got that audio up and enjoy the turn up weekend. Whoa.
Can you send us out with a little bit of nose trumpet?
All right. Ready?
What about hot cross buns? It fizzles out at the end.
Of course it does because I ran out of breath. You just broke your nose. Luke just tried to do it and his nose squished to his face. That's just creepy. You're just sniffing the microphone.
It did. Reese just pointed out that it looked like I was trying to do a line off the microphone. But that's what it looks like when Meg does her nose trumpet.
All right. Bye, everyone.